Hi, I am Ramaswamy. I have more than 30 years of experience in IT and telecom, especially in the product management, that is product design, development, deployment and technical support. Today I would like to discuss about this satellite and satellite communication and sat phone in particular. To start with, every satellite phone operates on the satellite principle, and we would like to discuss more about the operations and what is a sat phone, how the architecture, how it is placed in the communication network, as well as what are the various methods of sat phones to implement it in a fruitful manner. That is, first we will see about the operations, second we will see about the satellite phone network, how it is operated in the network, and who are all the providers of the sat phone, and what is the cost of the sat phones. Finally, what is the future prospectus of this sat phone. So we will conclude with this. To start with, the sat phone is used wherever the vital communications are required, where the normal telecommunication is not possible, either in terms of cable or in terms of tower. Wherever it is not possible, there this sat phone is mainly used. There are advantages and disadvantages of this sat phone. We will discuss about this in detail, and still it is the greatest innovation as well as utilization of this sat phone in the remote areas. To start with, first of all, we would like to understand about this satellite orbits. There are three types of orbits. One is LEO, that is low Earth orbit. Second one is MEO, that is medium Earth orbit. Finally, this geostationary Earth orbit. So today's topic will be more concentrating on this LEO and then GEO also. So before going into this two-way communication or satellite communication used for this fixed satellite services, that is phone, telex, fax and hybrid data rate. And mobile satellite phones are used for this land mobile, marine as well as the aero mobile. And finally, this satellite news gatheration is done with the transportation as well as portable. I would like to discuss about this normal operation of a sat phone. It is similar to this operation of the TV transmission. First of all, in the TV transmission, the TV network from the uplink, and it is going to this satellite relay. Then from here, the programs will be transmitted through the repeated towers. And from the towers, either it is a mobile TV or this phones will be operating. So, the similar fashion, the satellite phone is also used in the same principle. That is, from here it will be going through the repeater, that is tower. Then finally it will be going to the satellite, and then finally it will be relayed back to this repeated towers, and it will go to the required subscriber or sat phone. In the network, in the satellite network, there are two things we are going to discuss today. One is LEO, that is low Earth orbit. Another one is a geosynchronous orbit. First of all, in the geosynchronous network, see, it is in a fixed position in the sky. That is, 3 to 4 satellites are sufficient to cover the entire universe. It is very heavy as well as expensive to build and then transport it. The amount of available bandwidth is very higher than the LEO network, and the main disadvantage is the connection between the phone and the satellite breaks quickly. Coming to this satellite network, that is LEO, worldwide it is having no gaps, that is, there is no delay or not much of delay compared to the GEO satellites. And GEO satellites orbits the Earth in a higher speed. That is, it is not a stationary one, it will be always moving around the Earth with a higher speed. They fly complete orbits, that is, one complete orbit will be flying, and then finally, to have a proper communication or the links, it will be for 4 to 15 minutes on an average, the link is available, so that we have to utilize the connectivity as well as the processing within this period. In the geosynchronized network, there are operators, many operators are available like SS, IMSAT, Duraya, MSAT and Telestar and ICO. So many networkers are there and people can choose their own network operators and finally they can proceed. There is a biggest hurdle in the beginning, that is to use this sat phone. Not every country is allowing this one. Specifically North Korea, they don't allow. In India, it is the proper permission is required to use this type of satellite phones, and in other countries like Cuba, Libya, Syria and Burma, these are all the places where they restrict this satellite phones. Satellite phone, mainly the line of sight is towards the satellite is very, very important. That is point to point. If the connectivity is required, the coverage should be 80% and it should have the line of sight. If the line of sight is not available, then the link may not be through. The advantages are the tracking the data transmission is impossible. That is, nobody can track the data or steal the data. The security is more in this, and this covers the entire globe, so that you can have the communication with any other person in the other side of the other part of the globe. So this communication does not require the relay on the landline. Mainly this type of communication is required where the distance is more and where the cable is not possible to extend or the tower connectivity is not possible. The tower on the earth are not at all required. That is the biggest advantage. So by using this advantage, many places wherever the disastrous things have happened or natural calamities have taken place, that place, if you wanted to have a communication, within no time we can establish this satellite phone and satellite communication. The disadvantages are, one is delay. That is, in the case of voice, there will be a delay. That is, there is a propagation delay in this. And second one is the bandwidth. Third one is affordability. Affordability in terms of cost. A common man cannot afford to have a satellite phone. If the similar case was there with mobile phones, but nowadays it is available at a cheaper rate. So we will discuss about this affordability of the sat phone. The handset will be looking like a GSM handset. That is, the aerial must be used to get a better signal. So the voice quality is not as good as the mobile phones, and these phones are slightly bulkier and the battery life is lower than the GSM devices. There are multiple standards available at the moment. That is, a particular phone, sat phone, cannot work with any other operator. So the interoperability is not there in the case of sat phone. The cost of the phones, that is, it is ranging from $200 to $1,000, and many people have manufactured in the beginning, but finally they have become bankrupt because not too many subscribers are there to have it. The reason being, the cost should be reduced. So that these are all the technological advantages we should have, and we have to do the improvements in that. One is cost reduction through the better technology, better manufacturing process, and the components are such a way that it should be, the cost per devices should be brought down. And the applications wise, there are numerous applications you can have with this sat phone. That is Android, internet, car kits, marine, aviation, video, secure, fax and fixed sites. There are many more applications you can have with this sat phone. Technological possibilities, that is, with the satellite communication, not only have a sat phone, or many other applications you can have with the satellite communication. That is the biggest advantage, and this is going to be the future communication of satellite. There are disadvantages or there are challenges for the technology. One is in the case of atmospheric and plasma and micro electrodes or radio wave, or due to the links in the telecommunication or plasma bubbles, and so many problems in the air will be there. But we have to take care of all these technological challenges and address to it so that we can have a good communication system. Thank you.